All right, Wiz Khalifa on Shannon Sharp. Let's see what he got to say, man. Go watch my other video on Wiz Khalifa if you ain't see it yet.
Biggest thing in a while. I don't know if we've ever seen, because it dominated the headlines for the summer. They were talking about it not in just hip hop and soul magazine and not in just soul and urban radio station. This thing had taken a personality of its own.
Right.
And that's Kendrick and Drake.
Kendrick Lamar, Drake. Kendrick Lamar, Drake. Kendrick Lamar, Drake.
Kendrick Lamar, Drake.
And you're the first guy that you're the first person that I've actually had that's in the industry. So when you heard it, what went through your mind?
About time. I'm tired of just acting like they cool with each other, man.
And when you know they're not, huh?
Yeah, man. Like, that's cool to me. Like, just speak how you really feel, bro.
Wiz Khalifa, real hip hop. Let's go.
Like, it. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, about time, you know?
Did Drake take it too far? He's suing the man.
Nah, I mean, that sounds like a Drake move to me.
Hey, yo, so I think Wiz and Drake might have like some smoke that we don't know about. Like, that sounds like a Drake move to me.
What I'm confused by is that so many people came for Drake, and especially some of the guys that I thought Drake was cool with because he had done music with him, he had been on their albums, he had been on his.
Well, he's a musician and a businessman,
right,
in my eyes. So it's like, if he's not in the public eye winning, you know, musically, he's going to get a win wherever he can.
Right.
And I feel like even though we've never seen Drake and Wiz Khalifa on a song together, I've never even seen them on tour together. I've never even seen them communicate, you know, just as a supporter of hip-hop, fan of hip-hop. They're peers. They came up around the same time. Wiz Khalifa was popular. I want to say he was popular before Drake, but they were, I'll just give it to both of them because Drake and Wiz, they got popping around like late 2008, early 2009. But they were both really popular before J. Cole, and they were popular way before, like years before Kendrick, Wiz Khalifa and Drake. So Wiz, I think he knows Drake though because they're peers. I think he knows him personally. And that's why he's able to make comments like these. And I think it might have been some bad blood between the two, but I'm just chatting. I'm speculating. I have no evidence of what I'm saying.
I mean, it's a smart thing to do. Like,
right.
In my opinion, like, I think they're playing it exactly how they're supposed to.
So you think this was orchestrated? You don't think this is they got real beef? Or
no, I don't think them with each other at all.
Wow.
I don't think none of them like each other.
They tolerate each other, but they don't get down with each other. Huh?
It's just how the industry is, and like all of that's coming to an end now, and it's all like kind of like spilling out, and you're getting to see it. But this is also like wrestling as well. So the same people who are arguing can be like cool instantly. So it's like, don't get too caught up on like, you know what I mean, the animosity part.
And Wiz really never really messed with. Wiz was pretty insular his whole career. Wiz collabed with Currency, Chevy Woods, Cardo, like he's pretty insular. I don't even think Wiz has a song with Kendrick. I don't think Wiz has a song with Cole. I know he has a song with Nipsey, obviously Currency, French Montana. But Wiz has been like pretty in-house the entire time, which is strange. I wouldn't say it's strange, but it's just something to note because in the blog era, when all these guys came out, Cole, Kendrick, Wiz, Drake, Nicki, they were all collaborating with each other. That was the thing with the social media. The blog era rappers came up, and then social media started cracking at the same time. So it makes it easier to communicate and thus collaborate. But Wiz never, like Wiz, when you think about it, he really was never out there collaborating outside of his own little wheelhouse like that. I think he has like a Mac Miller collaboration, but in terms of his peers, Drake, Kendrick, Cole, does he have collaboration? Let me know. I could be just forgetting something.
But they'll be not them, but in general, people will be hugging later.
I think the thing was confusing for me is that I didn't think it would become to a situation where it evolved into a lawsuit. I thought we were talking about stuff, and I get. Look, I understand from Drake because, like, bro, you call me a pedophile. Yeah. Now you got people looking at me sideways. Now, you might be effing up my money with businesses because nobody wants to be associated with things like that. Yeah. But are you surprised that he took it to a lawsuit?
No.
Really?
No.
Wiz is like, no, I know this dude. I know what type of stuff he's on. He's like, I'm not surprised.
Come on. We ain't never. I can see if that he stole his beat or his track or something, or he copied, but sampled one of his tracks, but not this.
No, I'm not surprised.
Damn. Speak on it, Wiz. Say what you mean.
And here's the thing, because what you're telling me, as I'm listening to you, if I hear it correctly, is kind of like what Cat. When Cat came on and said what he said, he opened what comedians already knew to be true, that a lot of us don't get along with each other. But Cat brought it to the forefront. You're saying, yeah, there are a lot of people that don't get along with each other, and they've been faking, they appear like they buddy. But what K-Dot and Drake did, they're like, I want everybody to see.
Right.
We really don't F with each other.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
They gonna ever be cool again?
I can't speak on that personally because I don't, I don't know. I'm just from a fan perspective, so I don't know. I don't know.
You know something.
There was a lot of what happened. Okay, K-Dot had the summer of summers.
Yeah.
He got named. He's going to do the Super Bowl in New Orleans. Obviously, Lil Wayne's from New Orleans.
Yeah.
You got Cash Money. You got No Limit. So you got.
I hope Wiz Khalifa has the right opinion about this.
You got 504. You got Master P. You got Birdman. Yeah. You got all that. And
Boosie.
what was your take when you heard that K-Dot was going to be headlining the Super Bowl halftime show?
I thought it was dope.
There you go.
I didn't put two and two together about the whole New Orleans thing until like I actually heard Wayne comment on it, and like. It was crazy because Wayne really don't comment on nothing.
No,
so,
he doesn't.
Yeah, so when he did, I was like, damn, he really like took that personal. Not in a bad way, but like that affected him.
Yeah.
And I'm like, dang, like maybe they should have like tried to incorporate a Wayne or something like that. You
We
know
good.
what I mean? Or just,
We good.
I don't know. It just made me look at it a little bit differently. But I can never take like somebody else's moment from them either. You know what I mean? It's just one of them situations where you just, to me, I just look at everything. I'm like, dang, that's crazy.
Yeah, I think Lil Wayne is looking like, damn, how much consideration you gave us. Yeah. Because when I look at it.
Zero. We gave you no consideration, Lil Wayne. Be for real, man. What are you going to perform at the Super Bowl? What family-friendly songs do you have? How to Love? Okay, what else?
I think what happened is that the Super Bowl, when it was in L.A., and you had Dre and you had Snoop. So now everybody assume if the Super Bowl come to your hometown and you got a hot group from there.
That makes sense.
But
yeah, that ain't never been nothing. And by the way, Dre is not from L.A. Dr. Dre is not from L.A. He's from Compton, and Snoop Dogg is not from L.A. He's from Long Beach. Oh yeah, and Kendrick is not from L.A. He's from Compton. Oh, and 50 Cent was also there too. He's not even from California. Mary J. Blige was also there, not from California. Eminem was also there, not from California. None of those guys at that LA Super Bowl that the LA Rams won, by the way. The Super Bowl was in LA and an LA team won. That's the best part. None of those guys were from LA, by the way. Rappers who are from LA, Nipsey Hussle is from LA. Tyler, the Creator, is actually from LA. Kendrick is from Compton.
When it was in Atlanta, they had Maroon 5. Maroon 5 ain't from Atlanta.
Yeah, for sure.
And you know what we got down today.
Yeah.
It wasn't none of them up there.
Yeah.
We didn't even get Gladys Knight, I don't think.
Gladys Knight's crazy.
T.I.
You got T.I., Luda, Jeezy, Future. I mean, Babyface.
Yeah, no, for real.
I mean, Usher ended up getting his come up last year in Vegas, but so I think that's the thing. I think the thing is that, and we know what Wayne is.
Yeah.
Wayne is Wayne. So
Yeah,
there'll be no Weezy, there'll be no Baby, no
Weezy
Baby, there'll be
slander.
no slander here going on because we know what
It's gonna be slander over here, yo, Wayne. It's gonna be slander for me. You know, I never put your music like that. You know what I mean?
man is.
Yeah.
But I think K-Dot took it as some type of way because he said, ain't nobody really congratulate me but Nas.
Shout out to Nas.
And I think Wayne took it as a shot. He's like, look, let the sleeping dog lie.
Yeah.
Let the Giants stay where he is.
Yeah.
Because I don't want no problems. Don't nobody really want no problems.
Yeah.
Come on, nobody afraid of a Lil Wayne diss track. Go listen to Ghoulish, which is when Wayne diss Pusha T. Garbage.
Yeah. Yeah, not with Weezy. Yeah, that was crazy because it's like, you know, I'm always the type of person where it's like, you should be able to speak your mind. So if K-Dot feel like ain't nobody step up, like, you know, he can say that.
Right.
Yeah.
And Wayne can say what, you know, that he's pissed about, like, not being there.
Yeah, two things can be true.
Yeah, exactly.
K-Dot didn't get the love and support that he thought he would get from the community.
Right.
And Weezy can feel that he was slighted because he's from New Orleans, he's a mainstay,
Right.
and he should have been getting an opportunity. Now, that's not to say that Kendrick won't invite him up and do something. That's not to say that won't happen.
Right.
But I think Wayne is probably thinking like, bro, I'm big enough to headline this thing.
Oh, hell yeah.
Yeah.
He's definitely thinking that. And he's thinking that he knows the right people, that them people didn't look out for him. So
Right.
he's not even looking at Kendrick
Yeah.
crazy. It's like, what's up with the people who put this together?
Right.
Like, why aren't y'all, you know.
Looking out for
Come on, Wayne. The fact that Wayne even thought it was a possibility, someone must have told Wayne behind the scenes, yo, we're looking at you for the Super Bowl. Someone must have told him that. And then when it turns out they gave it to Kendrick, okay, now I could see why you would be backstabbed. Like, yo, you said that had to have happened. It can't just be he thought he was going to get the Super Bowl and no one said he. Come on, man. You got to be for real, Wayne. You have no family-friendly music. Your live performances are not good. Come on, like people, Super Bowl is not just Black Americans, which, you know, a lot of us really love Lil Wayne, not me. It's everybody. Nobody wants to hear like the Pussy Money Weed song. No one wants to hear a Millie. No one wants to hear 6'7". This is the Super Bowl, man. Kids are watching. Old people are watching. Rural people are watching who don't even listen to rap. You gotta be for real, man.
for me.
You know what I'm saying?
Right. You remember the Super Bowl? I think it was in Dallas, Green Bay, and Pittsburgh.
I do. That was in the 90s.
No, that was 2000. I think that was 2011. It was 2010 season, 2011, when the Packers ended up beating The Steelers in the
The
Super Bowl.
Steelers, yeah.
And you had
What the hell?
You had
Oh, you talking about for black and yellow?
Yeah.
Yeah, all I was
Wayne
gonna say, come on, Wiz, that was your moment. How do Wiz not remember that? That was Wiz's moment. The Steelers went to the Super Bowl, and that song "Black and Yellow" by Wiz Khalifa was going crazy. You gotta remember that, man. That's what took Wiz Khalifa from an underground rapper to a megastar, and that's why Wiz Khalifa has the most viewed rap song on YouTube, which is "See You Again." 5.5 billion, probably 6 billion by now views. All that was built off the back of Black and Yellow, his first mainstream hit.
the Steelers in the Super Bowl. And you had
What the hell?
You
talking about for black and yellow?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Because Wayne recorded Green and Yellow.
I erased that from my memory, dog.
You erasing? No, you smoking too much of that Khalifa Kush. Like your memory is fuzzy.
I was like, yeah, that was the 90s. That never happened. I erased that.
If the Steelers get back to the Super Bowl, you cool to do another Black and Yellow?
They could just use that one. Just run
Yeah,
that one
run it
I
back.
want you to update that thing with the new.
That song went #1 when they was scoring all them touchdowns. I think we went undefeated that season.
Yeah, y'all, I don't know. No.
Steelers ain't going undefeated. Come on, only one team is going undefeated in the regular season. What? Two. The 72 Dolphins and then the 2008 Patriots went undefeated in the regular season. They lost the last game.
I think y'all lost like 3 or 4 games.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
But
But y'all
it was like the last couple games, we didn't lose for like 10 games or something like that.
y'all.
And black and yellow went #1. We went to the Super Bowl. That was crazy.
Yeah.
But if we go again, nah, because like the way that shit is today, like how TikTok and all of that stuff is, they just bring the old song.
They gonna
back.
bring
Yeah, bring the old song back. And the reason Wiz is saying that is he probably owns that Black and Yellow song. He probably owns it. Like Wiz was still underground when he put that song out, if I'm not mistaken. It just went crazy because the Steelers were doing so good, and then Wiz is from Pittsburgh, and it was a good song. He probably still owns that song, so he's like, nah, just run the old song back. I'm gonna get my royalties on it. It's all good.
Yeah, bring that old one back.
What did that song do for Wiz? Is that the song that put you on the map?
Yeah, that
Yeah.
song put me on the map. That song made me a household name.
Household name. Really, Wiz's underground mixtapes put him on the map. That's why he had the fan base to springboard off of Black and Yellow. But in terms of probably changing his life, like he said, making him a household name, it was for sure Black and Yellow.
First #1. Yeah, so that one proved that I could perform on a mainstream level and sell singles, because not only, had I had mixtape success and had I, done really well for myself independently and on touring, but now I got a freaking #1
Number
record.
one,
So
exactly.
It's like, oh, this dude is on fire right now.
What made you make that? What made you do that song? Because if I'm not mistaken, I think I heard you say the song was about a car.
about a
Yeah.
car.
Black stripes, yellow paint. Nigga scared what the miles ain't.
And it's about my jewelry.
Okay.
And it was about being from Pittsburgh, because even you see right here,
Yeah, it's black
my
and yellow.
logo's black and yellow.
Yeah.
So it's like hometown pride.
Right.
And that was my main thing. I was like, if I'm gonna get a single, I can rap about whatever the hell I want to. I was like, but I want my first single to be about where I'm from. I just thought it was the right thing to do. It was like some hip hop shit to
Right.
do. You know
Yeah.
what I mean? That's like classic hip hop shit. It's like
Yeah.
just rap where you from.
Where you from,
So that was my first single, and that's what I did.
Want to join Club Shay
Yo,
Shay?
it's time to give Wiz Khalifa his flowers, man. Go watch my other video on Wiz Khalifa. I think it's titled Wiz Khalifa Never Needed Drake. I kind of go into Wiz Khalifa's whole little career, or a little bit of it. I kind of go into this tweet that I had, years and years ago, 2018. The tweet went crazy itself, but Wiz Khalifa, gotta give him his props. He's like the only rapper from the blog era that you can name. And if you can name, this is what I want y'all to put in the comments. Name another rapper from the blog era who never used the Drake stimulus package. Meaning they never featured with Drake. They never went on tour with Drake. They never took anything from Drake. Everyone else from that era felt like they had to, because Drake was the shining star in terms of sales and popularity during that blog era. Everyone took from Drake in some type of way. If they didn't have a feature directly, they used his style. Kurt Cobain's, they used his style, or they started singing. Everybody. Name one who didn't, who's popular. Wiz Khalifa didn't. So let me know in the comments. Be sure to subscribe if you haven't already. Top5rapwebsite.com. Peace.